Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Unlucky Specialist Podcast with yours truly, Sam Torres.
And your boy, Jeff DePena, a.k.a. Olfitz, a.k.a. Moons Over My Hand,
Hey!
a.k.a. Danny's God. I was going to say
Deanie's God.
Why is it Deanie's?
What? We should make a restaurant called Deanie's.
Competition.
You know what I mean? And sell exactly the same thing that Danny sells, just for $1 less.
I mean, most diners kind of sell the same shit, food, basically.
But for more money.
Yeah.
Well, we won't be
more like the home.
We'll be bankrupt in about a year, but we'll be a fad.
You never know.
That sounds good.
Don't start us off on the bad foot. Don't put the bad juju on the failing business.
On Deanie's. Before we haven't even opened up yet.
This is gonna be a success, Sam.
Yeah. How you guys doing? How you doing, Jeff? How's your week been? It's been a great, crazy weekend of shit that happened.
Dude, everything happens on the weekend.
Yeah, everything. Ain't that the truth?
Everything
for sure.
happens on the weekend, bro.
Yeah, man. I went to Santa Barbara this weekend.
Nice. Love Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara's cool. I don't go there much. I actually have only been there maybe like twice.
Shout out to Pat Lon, the homie from SB.
For sure. Hey, shout out. I went to see a show. This guy, I thought it was a guy, which I thought it was a DJ when I first heard the music, but it's not. It's a band. Neil Francis, great, amazing.
What kind of music is that?
Like alt rock. I mean, I don't like beat. I don't know. It's fucking psychedelic, groovy. Like
groovy.
Oh, bro, it was just a trip. It's fucking crazy. The craziest thing was,
how big was the venue? What kind of venue was it?
It was pretty small. It was like a bar with a stage and everything.
Those are sometimes the better ones.
It was dope. It was really cool. It was a good time. There's just a lot of people in one room. No masks. I mean, it happens.
You know what? It is what it is.
It really is what it is. I was just like, I'm not gonna.
Are they checking vaccine cards?
Yeah, they're checking that. Yeah. So you go in. I was like, you know what? Like the bar where I went, and then when I come over here, I'm chilling, having a good time. I don't want to be with my mask on. Don't even worry about it.
You could probably put it on if you wanted to.
Some people did. I was just like,
there you go.
Good for you.
That's tight.
I want to breathe.
Yeah, dude. It's like, honestly,
I have asthma.
Dude, honestly, you know what's kind of dope about the mask? Like underrated. I don't know if this will stick. It probably will.
It hides your bad breath.
Cold, that for sure. That, and then number 2, it actually keeps you warm.
No, definitely.
When it's cold outside.
No, don't get me wrong. I have to wear masks for work. I don't mind
East
that.
Coast people, Midwest people that live in actual cold temperatures. Is this true? Does it keep you warmer, or am I just bitch I'm from California?
It's maybe. You're right.
I get cold when it's like 62.
So yeah, like when I leave in the morning, like sometimes like, I'll put my mask on right now because it's just fucking like 50 degrees out here. You know. So yeah, I get you. I like it.
Maybe it works in certain instances, maybe.
Yeah, but Santa Barbara's cool. We went to Modern Times, the brewery, which was fucking dope. Fire. Beers are great.
Beers are great.
No, I mean, beer is awesome.
Beers are great.
No, the beers from Modern Times are pretty fucking great. The hazies are great. They have a restaurant next.
Like, okay.
It's a new thing.
That's what I was about to say. Am I tripping on hazies? I love hazies.
I love hazies.
But have I always loved hazies, or am I just noticing hazies?
I feel like just hazies have just been coming around the last maybe like 3-4 years.
Because it's like the nice balance between some crazy ass hoppy IPA and just having like a nice tasty IPA.
No. I think it feels like it's between a crazy hoppy IPA and a like. Not citruscy, but like flavorful, like floral lager.
Like
you know what I mean? Like you're mixing that, not the lager, but like kind of like those.
Taste to it. It has like
exactly
variety to it.
I feel like a lot more citrus. That's what gives it that like hazy look. That's why there's a lot more tangerines.
We need like a beer dude or a beer woman or a beer person, just in general, to come on the pod.
We need to have beer pod.
I drink enough beer, but I don't know enough.
We need to be unlucky beer specialists.
Yeah, for a day.
There you go.
For a day. Ha ha ha.
No, seriously. Like somebody, if you guys know anything about beer, come on the podcast?
Yeah, what's like? I need to know the true essential difference between a regular IPA and a hazy IPA.
Like, what's the difference? I mean, I know the difference in taste, but like the difference between a lot, those old, when me and you first started drinking IPAs, was those Lagunitas, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And what's the difference between that IPA and a hazy IPA? What comes, in the brewing process? I'm interested in knowing all that. That'd be dope.
And I just still love a good lager, good pills.
Oh yeah, for sure. Always.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Light boys around.
You gotta keep the light ones for you want to have one with a meal. Sometimes you can have a IPA with a meal. Sometimes you can't. Like certain meals, just go a beer go better. A little lager.
Facts on the ground.
With some tacos. We had some birria tacos that night, by the way.
In SB.
Yeah, bomb.
How was the weather? Was it cold?
The questions we ask when we're older.
I know, right? How was the
Did
weather?
You have to wear a sweater.
Should I have worn my knee pads? My knee guards?
Well, I needed to bring a blanket. a blanket.
A bracelet for my ankle.
It was fresh. It was all right.
That's cool.
It was
yeah, because
not bad.
I went to Disneyland this weekend and
nice.
I got cold at night, dude.
Yeah,
I was cold, dude. I went dressed just a t-shirt, some shorts. I was like,
that's your number one mistake.
I know, but it wasn't
shorts.
It wasn't cold during the day, right?
But you could be cold up top, but being cold at the bottom. Then
I'd rather be cold on the bottom.
You're right.
Than cold up top.
Have a hoodie with some shorts. Yeah, that always works.
Yeah, hoodie and some shorts action was probably what I should have done. But then I would have gotten hot midday. That's why I just took that risk.
You should have just risked the whole middle.
Mickey Mouse got my money once again.
You're at Disneyland. You could do the whole middle school vibe. Put it around your waist.
Yeah, that's annoying though. It's not as comfortable as you would think.
Or Gomez vibes. Put it over your shoulders.
That's even worse. You're still hot. My neck is sweating.
Yeah.
It defeats the whole purpose.
Yeah.
Right.
And you don't want to pay for a locker.
I did not want to pay for a locker, but it might have been cheaper than fucking. Ended up buying a fucking sweater.
That's what you mean by Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, took my money.
Oh shit, you did.
And I was like, I'm bitching out. I'm tapping in.
Hey, you know what though?
It was tight.
They're pretty cool.
One day I'll bring it.
Sometimes, they have cool hoodies.
I'm gonna wear that shit out.
Speaking of hoodies, nice hoodie right there.
I'm gonna wear. Yeah, shout out cuffing season.
Shout it out real quick.
Shout out to homie Bless, aka Van Ryan.
Hey,
wearing the swag.
Nice.
It's a great, comfortable hoodie.
No, it looks dope. I like the.
I thought I got lost in the mail for a bit. I was like, fuck, I lost it, dude.
Where is my hoodie?
Where is it? But then I was in the garage.
We were talking about off the air, which I want to tell the people about, our opinions, our film opinion, our film critic side of everything. You're watching Hangover, right?
I was watching Hangover 1 and Hangover 2 literally last night. I saw both of them again.
I thought it was this weekend, yeah.
For the first time in a while. And honestly, like I was telling you earlier, it feels like some parts don't hold up, but then there's just some certain iconic scenes that I think they're just never gonna die.
Right.
But you know which one stood out to me low key was at the end of the whole movie. This is Hangover 1. At the end of the whole movie, they find the homie on the roof. Blah, blah, blah. They're on the way back. They're like, we're gonna make it, and then they do like this whole like music video type of vibe when they're
Mission Impossible vibes.
They're just like fucking driving down the highway in the beat up Mercedes. And they're just like. The guys come in the minivan, and they like put the suits, they switch suits in the money. It's crazy. It was dope. That was one of a scene that I probably didn't appreciate then. That last night I was watching.
I love that scene back in there.
That was a sick scene.
For sure.
Also, what was another good? My sneaky like the pictures at the end. Obviously,
always best part of the movie. The best part of the movie is the end of the movie.
But then hot take though, is Hangover 2 better than Hangover 1?
No, I mean yes, it is. I believe
it a hot take. It's not a hot take because it's a true take.
Exactly. No, it is a hot take for most people. But I feel like, honestly, I think Hangover 1 was great. It was cool and all. But I feel like now looking back, Hangover 2 is just...
Yeah, going back on it, I think Hangover 2 stands out a little more.
Right. Maybe then...
It's more like
Hangover 1 was like, oh yeah, it's fucking amazing.
Because I remember... That's one of the few movies, Hangover 1, that I remember watching in the theater and laughing my ass off.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Truly laughing my ass off out loud.
Beginning to end.
out. Yeah, everything was shot.
Paging Dr. Faggot.
Yeah, paging Dr. Faggot. Like that was just. And the thing is, I didn't even remember that scene until I saw it last night, and that shit made me laugh again.
Right?
Don't
you love that about like those movies?
Bradley Cooper stealing the field trip money.
Yes,
like to go gamble and shit. That was dope.
That era of Bradley Cooper, fucking Ed Helms, what's his? Galifianakis. Thank you.
But he was even more. He was hilarious in one, but in part two, he's like
part two was so good.
Yeah,
fucking the drug dealing monkey.
They barely invite him to the wedding. They have to go to the big mansion. He's like, Mom, I think the food's ready to get picked up. He has like an intercom.
Yes.
It's like, guys, walk in. It's just this room.
Oh my
that
god,
shit is hilarious.
I love it. Not hot take, but you guys let us know what you guys think.
And then shout out, but like real quick, Satchel, Zach Galifianakis really rocking the satchel.
And
not everybody's doing that now.
Yeah, no, I mean they do it now in a different way, but I feel like afterwards other people were doing it. You know what I mean? The whole real satchel shit.
Yeah, one of the characters is that a purse? It's a satchel, and it's actually very popular in Europe.
It's true though.
And then now it's just like everybody has some form of a satchel
for sure.
Some form of like the fanny pack or something.
Oh yeah,
fanny pack made a comeback heavy.
Or like a sling, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I had this dope ass like my employer bleep. My employer gave me this cool ass like sling backpack.
Yeah.
It was pretty dope. I like it. I like it a lot.
There you go.
Yeah.
Shout out to Zach, good old Zach Galley.
Zach Galifianakis. What happened to Between Two Ferns?
I think it just
should we add a fern here?
No, we can't. We can't steal the aesthetic, man.
We already had a fern on the pop up. I'm just fucking with you guys. That was a dad joke. That was Fernando.
Yes, I didn't get it.
It was bad.
That was a personal one.
That was horrible.
I don't even think you can workshop that one.
No. We just run over that one and just keep on going.
Dude.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, so Disneyland though. And then it got me thinking, bro. I saw little people. I was kind of worried that people were gonna start fighting at Disneyland because there was like a lot of opposing jerseys.
Oh yes, a big weekend.
It's a big weekend. I'm like, damn, the dudes. Everybody's got to keep it together. I don't know, man. But see, it just shows you that these rivalries aren't that crazy. But just the fighting shit got me thinking about how the NHL is just sick with the fights, bro.
Oh yeah, man. It's just like we were talking about last week.
Sick with the fights, man.
I loved it. I loved that whole thing.
Dude, we're watching the top 10 most craziest NHL fights.
Crazy.
But we only got to like part 6.
Yeah, because it was just too much. It was too bloody.
It was all out brawls, bro. All out mayhem.
No, it was crazy.
I feel like if the fans could get in, the thing is they're separated by glass, and I'm not sure. Some of those 70s fights, I didn't even notice if there was. There probably always was glass. This just shows how
we
much
just
I
couldn't tell. Yeah,
hockey.
exactly.
But it's like, because I feel like if there wasn't glass, fans would have hopped in,
hell yeah.
bro.
People get fucking riled up when you see another. You remember like in middle school when you see like people would be going to the bathroom to fight. I mean, back in the academy, people would fight in the bathroom.
Everybody fights in the bathroom. That's what you got to fight.
Yeah, because you don't want to get in trouble with teachers.
The real, especially at our school, is like the high quality fades were happening.
For sure,
in the boys' gym bathroom,
and it was pre-anticipated. You know what I mean? So and so is going to fight in the bathroom.
Selling these fights
at lunch,
dude. Yeah,
be there or be square.
Be square, bro. I remember there was
don't you point at me.
There was a couple fights that you like. It was like, dude, the door was open. Someone was sitting on top of the door, holding the other door.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It was a sight to behold, bro.
Yeah, bro.
High school fights, and I could just imagine at a bigger school, just the spectacle of like a real fight, an anticipated fight. Right?
Yeah,
high school fights, bro, they just go nonstop, bro.
I saw. I was just thinking about that. In high school, speaking of that, I saw the craziest fucking fight.
Damn.
Between two girls, right? Because so at the academy we had uniforms, right? Mm-hmm. We had uniforms, and every so often we had the free dress day.
Great day.
Yeah, you know what I mean? At the time,
I love that day.
I was wearing a little bit, some jeans that were a little tighter than I should have been wearing, right? I don't know, like, I was a big boy. I've always been a big boy,
Skinny jeans were becoming popular.
And I was confident in them. I look great in these.
There you go.
Even though I have sausage legs right now.
Hey, you got to own it.
I'm coming out of geometry or some class.
Coming out of geometry.
Going in my locker. And the group of people that were around my locker were laughing at me because of what I'm wearing. You know what I mean? Like, or whatever was going on, And I was just laughing along. But the girl that was ahead of me or behind me, I don't know where the fuck she was, thought they were laughing at her.
Been there. I've been there. That's the fucking worst.
Bro, it just ignited so fast. They just start like grabbing each other's fucking hairs and just like going fucking at it.
It's like two badgers.
Bro. Like, it just like, and it just rolled over to the like to the lawn. So bad that it went into the girl's bath, like led into the girl's bathroom, like.
Someone should have put that on the fucking radio, on the loudspeaker.
For real. No, it leads into the girl's bathroom, and one of the girl's brother fucking chokes the other girl up in the wall and says, "Leave my sister alone."
Damn, that's the way to end it right there, dog. You just put the fucking the law down.
You know what I mean? Wild.
That's crazy. I don't think I can remember a fight that crazy. I remember me personally bitching out of a couple of fights. Yes, me. I'm copping to like actually like, I got something to do later.
My mom's picking me up early.
Yeah, I gotta go home. So I couldn't be there.
I have a dentist appointment today.
So have a couple embarrassing moments, just like bitching out of a fight. But hey, that's how you delay the growth of the hair on your balls.
That's true. It's a funny thing is me and Ben Ryan got in a fight back in the day. Horrible, because we're like, all right, we're gonna fight in the bathroom, right? And so we go in there, and I don't know who was in the bathroom before us. Just fucking put water or just pissed everywhere. Because there was water all over the floor, right? And we don't, you know what I mean? And we had no idea. So we start like, all right, we're going to fucking fight.
In the water?
No, well, we didn't know it was wet on the floor because it's like that kind of like,
it's like this
element,
level of
like
wet.
It's like granite, but like, it's like kind of like you can't tell that it's like wet, but whatever. We're there, so we start.
Never mind the elements. War is upon us.
But you will mind them in a bit.
Pride and honor.
We start, swinging, but one slips and the other slips, and you know what I mean. Like it was all bad.
That's terrible.
Fun times.
Yeah, those are good to look back on, and then good to look on too, bro. Because this is the thing.
We're gonna fight again?
No, I don't know. I'm trying to avoid all fades.
Oh, for sure.
Please, I don't want no fights.
No,
I'm too old to fight.
I might break something.
Yeah, no, I don't want to fight.
Yeah.
If you see me trying to get into a fight, just stop me. If someone wants to fight me, leave me alone.
Right.
I don't want to fight nobody. I want peace and love. Peace out. You know what I mean? It's all Gucci.
Yeah. I love it.
But that's the thing, though. When you're playing sports, though.
Exactly.
When you're playing sports, though, that like intensity. And the thing about those hockey players, though, they're going like so fast on those skates, bro. Can you just imagine the amount of just anger you would get if someone bumps into you?
Oh,
it's like horrible. Some road rage shit. Like, you're just like, I'm going fast as fuck. How dare you cut me off? Like, how dare you hit me with a stick, bro?
I love that we keep going back to hockey. We talked about it last week, and it's a sport that we rarely even talk about. I'm
trying to get into it. No, I'm like really.
I haven't found a newfound respect for dudes on blades this thin that have to like tackle into another dude and control a puck that's this big with a stick. You know what I mean?
It's kind of dope.
And then still like fucking box and hit each other in the head. We're watching that shit. They're hitting each other in the
skill
back
is
of the head.
Sick, but the thing is that, like, I like that they let them fight though.
Oh yeah,
because then it's fucked up. Like you see in the NBA, it's like, even in like any type of like hard physical foul, it turns into some shit. It's like the benches can't. Obviously, you don't want the benches clearing, but they should just let those dudes catch a fade real quick. I think a quick little like, okay, if no one if it even goes to the ground a little bit, if it even begins to like
go to the ground, break it up
in only like 10 seconds.
And that's what they do in NHL. You know, you see them grabbing each other by the collar and like punching each other for a good while.
Most of the ones in the NHL seem pretty managed well, but those top 10 fights that we got to 6 were like crazy out of hand.
Oh yeah, no, but I feel
those are worse than any NBA fight could possibly be, bro.
When we were talking about that Capitals Rangers when everybody started fighting at the same time,
because it was some dude got basically fucked up on just some nasty hit in the game probably a week before, or maybe it was during the play. I think it was in the season. It was like a week before. Very next game they played each other, like a week later, dude. Like the puck drops within. This game hasn't started. It had just started.
It was about to start.
3-on-3, 2 dudes over here, 2 dudes over here, the 2 dudes in the middle drop their gloves, drop the sticks, just start throwing hands.
Wild.
What other sport is that?
No, and they let them. You know, and I want to go back to your point, Jeff. Like, look, so we were watching the Bucks and the Wizards playing right now. It was a hard foul by Montrezl Harrell on Giannis. Yeah. And Bobby Portis and Montrezl were, you know, talking shit, looking at each other in the face, and we're like,
they should just let these two dudes like just throw down real quick.
Just squash it out. Just throw it down. Everybody spread out right in the middle of the center court. Just squash it out.
Bobby Portis
and then they both go into the penalty area.
Yeah, like
we gotta mix basketball and hockey. It's gonna called Baki.
Baki, no sticks, but they still, it's close to boxing. Baki, you feel me? So they just fucking shoot hoops and sock each other. That sounds.
You know what I mean? When things get a little rough, you could just hash it out right in the center court.
There'd be a lot of NBA beefs that would be less. But the thing is, in hockey, the stars don't even fight either. They have like selected goons.
And you know, it's true. You have people that are there just to fucking fight.
Except in that game, though, that Rangers Capitals game, it seemed like the main dudes were kind of fighting, basically.
That's true. No, but I feel like in basketball, they need that whole drama, the whole back and forth, the whole shit talking.
Well, the shit talking is there, but it's like fighting.
If you start fighting them, then one guy beats the other, and then their confidence goes down, and they're like, there's no more like drama, and people. You know, I feel like I get why it goes.
It's way more like gossipy and stuff in the NBA.
For sure,
it's like this whole little. It just feels a little different. It feels more like tabloid magazine than like maybe baseball and hockey and even the NFL, honestly. The NFL doesn't seem as like tabloidy as, I don't know, MTV-ish. You know what I mean?
Right.
No, TMZ-ish. It's like
very,
NBA is very just like, you know.
About the social media, about, you know, before, you know, now, you know what I mean? Before it wasn't. It was very, you know, corporate. The guys had to wear suits. Now it's the tunnel is the runway. You know what I mean? Like,
but I just mean like it adds to the more fact that, like you said, if there were fights, then some dude would be clowned on forever.
Right.
It'd probably affect him on the court.
Yep.
He's just gonna be like, oh, he can't fight, but it's like that has nothing to do with the game in itself. In hockey, I feel like the fans, it's more low key. They just accept it as like a part of the game and it moves on. It's kind of the same in baseball, even though in baseball it gets a little backlash where it's just like if you brush back a dude, I'm gonna run up on you on the mound, start socking. The bench is clear, but it's kind of a little more accepted too. Kind of, it's just a part of the game.
No, what's
doesn't matter.
Yeah,
like it's people get suspended, but hey, all right, I would have charged them out too. Like I'm a sock
for that. Dude. If they're throwing at me, I'm gonna go at them.
And in football, they're just tackling each other the whole fucking game. It's just a violent sport in general. So basketball seems like it's very more like, all right, like very gossipy, very in the
drama
media.
Fueled.
Yeah,
I mean not drama fueled, but like beef.
So if a dude gets fucking beat up, his career might go to the fucking shitter because he's just in his head now.
Oh yeah.
It seems that way. Maybe I'm wrong.
But
maybe bad idea.
Not bad idea for the NBA. But we're gonna start a new sport. If you guys are looking forward to Baki,
sign out to the Baki League. Unlucky Specialist Baki League.
The NBA, the National Baki Association.
The National Baki Association. We're taking
NBL
sign-ups in the summer, in the dog days of summer.
There you go. So you guys just could fight it out.
Our team is called the Unlucky Specialists.
You know, why not?
Why not?
People will love it.
I call number 11. That's my jersey.
But other than that, I feel like it was a crazy weekend. I don't know, full of sports,
in
Jeff.
the fucking NFL, dog.
I feel like that was what was all around everything going on this weekend.
The
you know,
NFL was on the grill, bro. The NFL was all in our face, bro.
Right. Like I feel like Saturday, Sunday. No, it was just not Saturday.
All Sunday.
No, Sunday. Yeah, you're right. Sunday. You're right. Last week was Saturday.
Yeah,
Sunday.
last week they split it up, but this week it's the AFC NFC Championship, both on Sunday. Both games lived up in different ways, though. In different ways.
Let's take a quick break before we get into football. Just a word from our sponsors, and then we'll get right back to you guys. It's a fucking banger, dude.
I just need that like a slow mo, like just.
I hit my mic,
dude. People should have been crumping to this song in like 04, you know like
bam, that shit banging, boom.
That's such a good song, dude.
Hey,
rappers out there, someone freestyle over that.
Hell
shit.
Yeah. Lil Wayne,
Ralphie the Plug.
There you go.
This is your job.
Hit over that Fox on the NFL.
Fox NFL Sunday Football, bro.
Well, you guys know what we're gonna talk about with that theme song coming up.
If you don't fucking know, I don't know what to tell you.
Exactly, you're on the wrong podcast. NFL, Jeff. We teased them a little bit before the break. Crazy weekend. Crazy. Look, let's start off with the Bengals at Chiefs at Arrowhead, 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. I got the food going on here at the pad, watching the game. You were at Disneyland.
R.I.P. I had a blast at Disneyland, but I sadly had to keep tabs on this game just by looking at the score, bro. Because look, I can't. This is the thing, though. I took the L on that, but this is the thing. Like, I'm not gonna just watch this shit on my phone, bro. Like, then it's like I can't multitask. Like, then it's like I'm just watching this shit, and like I'm not enjoying this game.
Right
now, I'm like at Disneyland with my girlfriend watching a fucking game.
Right,
like it's like on a phone,
ruining it the whole trip.
Yeah, it's like I'd rather just look at the score. Sure. I'm looking at Twitter. I'm still kind of tapped in. I'm watching the real quick highlights and shit. But yeah, man, I did not get to see that full game, bro. But it looked like a fucking. I mean, it looked like a blowout at the beginning.
Okay, so
21-3.
I saw it from the get-go. I saw it from the Ashanti national anthem and her mic going out halfway through.
Ashanti's so hot still.
She is so hot.
I love Ashanti.
She was.
Shout out to Ashanti, dude.
Is she from Kansas City? Because,
I don't fucking know, but keep
maybe
singing at Arrowhead.
Yeah, keep singing. No, but somebody fixed her mic because it was going in and out. She was like, "Oh, can you buy the?"
Damn, Sam, we need to put you singing that Super Bowl fucking national anthem. Sign up Sam right now. He gonna screamo that shit. He gonna be fucking hitting them high notes.
Hey, so start off with that. They already started off bad. What are we doing here?
What happened? There's like bugs. There's animals and bugs.
But anyways, so we started off that it was already bad.
Dude,
but
21-3 is just crazy, just off top.
First quarter already. At the end of the first quarter, they're already up 21-3. Going into the half, I believe it's 21-10. They were down by 11. They scored a touchdown. It looked a little competitive. It felt like Joe Burrow was always on his heels in the beginning.
I saw that he actually had to do some tough running throws.
Oh, for sure.
Breaking tackles.
Yeah.
Like, Joe Burrow's been under pressure this whole playoffs.
Has been willing these guys into the position that they have been in. You've been on, and look, we talked about this right before the podcast, Jeff. As soon as I saw you and we started talking about football, and I said, your boy Joey Franchise. We're not going to even give him the Joe Cool that the rest of the media, because that's Joe Montana.
No, yeah.
If you guys don't remember,
this is
Joe Montana is the original Joe Cool. But Joey Franchise, you've been on this guy since before the play. I mean, for me specifically, seeing the playoffs, but before the playoffs.
I'm not trying to be that guy that I listened to them before they were popular, but I'm going to tell you this right now. I've been on Joe Burrow since LSU, that 19-0 team. Jamar Chase was on that team. They were calling that the best college football team of all time. Just like of 1 year, 19-0, I think, or 8. They went like 17-0, some crazy, not 19-0. They won like 14 games. They were like 14-0 or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, unstoppable. Joe Burrow comes to the Bengals and he's fucking killing it in his rookie year. He's looking like a stud. Then he tears his fucking ACL. Then they fucking draft Jamar Chase, his fucking teammate. Joe Burrow comes back. I
don't know if you know, there's a lot of LSU players on that Bengals team. I think
one of their O linemen is a LSU guy as well.
I saw that. We'll get to at the end of the game, but
there's some pictures of the same guy lifting up Joe Franchise.
But crazy ass game, Jeff. I started off 20. It was 7-0, then 14-0. Then they got a field goal in there, and then it was 21-3.
But this is the thing, okay? And Chiefs are dominating. This is the thing. We can't forget about the Chiefs because this is the thing. The Chiefs, I feel like they got a little too confident at that right there. I feel like they were like,
at the half,
we're going to blow this team out. We played the best team already, the Bills. We're about to dominate the young Bengals.
They were already thinking about the Super Bowl.
They're thinking Super Bowl already.
So, hey, we're already in Los Angeles.
Yeah, they were. I think they were looking ahead.
They were already, because at 21-3, I was already in Los Angeles for Kansas City. I was here at home and I was looking at it, I was like, look, this game is over. I was expecting a fun, exciting game, you know what I mean? Something competitive. Nothing really happened. And the second half came. And your boy Joey Franchise willed his team into a way to win this game. Not just by him, but by their secret weapon is their first round kicker,
first round, but they picked him in the 5th round. But he was one of the only drafted kickers. Like that's early. Exactly. That's early for a kicker.
5th round for a kicker. He was
the first kicker picked for sure.
McPherson.
But it's like, yeah.
I don't know. It's like 13 for 13. You know what I mean? Like I don't even know. Yeah, he's been crazy.
He's literally the reason why people should draft kickers.
And at the end, Patrick Mahomes scrambling, running around. Didn't get to where he needs to get to, and
he threw an interception. He threw an interception.
Yeah, they went over. I don't know if you saw that. I mean, I don't know if you saw the highlights, but once they went to overtime, and the Chiefs got the ball first, the stadium went wild,
dude. Because that's what happened last week,
like crazy.
It was basically going to be a repeat of last week. It's like, the Chiefs, they won the coin toss. Pat Mahomes is going to go down the field. They're going to at least get a field goal, or they're for sure going to score. They're going to the Super Bowl.
And I don't know why I had this feeling like, look, I don't think that Patrick Mahomes is going to score on the first drive there. But I don't think, and I didn't think that Joe Burrow was going to score on the, on the, I felt like it was going to be a longer overtime, that they might have gotten to double overtime.
You know what?
For the first time ever in NFL playoff history. Not first time, but
it's shocking that in a way that the Bengals beat Kansas City in Arrowhead in the AFC Championship, but they beat them in the regular season.
Yeah.
And this team's taken bumps. That's the thing about the NFL. They were 10-7.
Right.
There's a team that had a lot of ups, had a lot of downs.
And they're young, though,
they're
Jeff.
young.
They're really young.
Here's the thing. They took a beating in the regular season. They had no expectations. They had a tough playoff game against the Raiders. Right. Down the wire, they beat the Raiders. They had a tough game against Tennessee. Joe Burrow got sacked 9 times. Yep. Mark Schlereth was on Ryan Russillo's podcast. He said that I guess they were having like a reunion of the 1990s Redskins or some Redskins team in the 90s, late 80s that won, and how their coach is basically saying, like, we only allowed 9 sacks all season.
Right.
Like, and they won a Super Bowl. They're like, we only allowed 9 sacks. They were saying, like, holy shit, Tennessee got 9 sacks in that game against Joe Burrow. And lost. Tennessee lost. So even me, as just watching those 2 games, and especially watching that Tennessee game, I was like, the Bengals, I don't know, but it seems like whatever you throw at them, they're gonna come out on top. And right now, they've proved it thus far.
They are going into these games with the kind of confidence that you really can't like manufacture. You know what I mean? It's like kind of confidence
they got that guy. They got Joe Burrow, Joey franchise. It's especially in football. It just seems like if you have that guy in the huddle, you have, whether it's your on defense, your linebacker or your D lineman, or when it's an offense, you got that quarterback right there, and he's just like, hey, it's good, boys. Like, we're going to go. We're going to get this. We got to work. We're down 21-3, but we're going to get this shit. We're going to score a touchdown. We're going to work for this. Like, calm, keeping everything calm. Like, no one panic. If you have that guy and he has the skill to back it up, he's not just talking out of his mouth. Like, Joe Burrow is one of those guys, bro. He is that guy.
He's that dude.
He's that dude. He's the real deal.
He's that guy that at the end of the game, he's sitting there.
And to verify, I drafted him in my fantasy draft.
Oh, damn.
But I sucked this year. But either way,
that's neither here nor there.
Neither here nor there. But Joe Burrow fan, I'm copping the
through
jersey.
And through.
I think he's my new favorite player.
Wow.
I think if the Rams weren't in LA and now it's just like full-fledged on the Rams, I feel like 12-year-old me, like how I rooted for Peyton Manning,
for sure,
and there was no team in LA, I feel like I'd be a Bengals fan right now.
Oh yeah. I feel like Joe Burrow is going to be this new young generation of young
Joe Burrow's
NFL fans to be like their idol. You know what I mean? He's going to look, great way to segue into it. And I'm going to just say it in between. Tom Brady retiring, you know what I mean, after fucking however many years.
22
years, officially retired today. But I feel like, you know, it's kind of that perfect time. You know what I mean? Him kind of walking out into the sunset, not limping, you know, straight, you know, still just won a championship last year. Yeah. You know,
had a great season.
He had a great season this year. Still went to the playoffs. You know, going out into the sunset the way he needs to, but with the league in the hands that it's in, he's leaving the league in the hands of Joey franchise right here, because
there's a lot of great quarterbacks.
I mean, a lot of young
Josh Allen,
Justin Herbert. Like it feels like it's a new era of these guys that have been going through. And they also seem so calm, confident, cool, collected. You know what I mean? Like they've been in the spotlight since they've been 13 years old, because it's different now. Now it's a real job to be a high school football coach. In certain areas, you know what I mean? Like, it's a real job to develop these guys.
Like a salaried position.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Like, and it's now like a big deal to these guys get trained to have media training at 15, 16 years old. So by the time they're in the league, they know how to answer. They're calm, they're collected, they're confident. They know what they're saying, and they feel like they were born. To me, that's what I like about Joe Burrow. He goes in front of the media. He goes in front of even there on the field, and he performs in the way that it feels like he was always meant to be there. You know what I mean? Like he was born for this spot, that spotlight,
that bling.
Yeah,
like, are those diamonds real? He's like, I made too
much damn money to be fake. What an answer!
No, it's dope. No, Joe Burrow's tight, and like you said, a lot of these new young guys are coming in. They look more prepared, but also, you know, you see all these guys that retired, like recent, like also Ben Roethlisberger just retired.
Right.
You know, like you said, Tom Brady, Phillip Rivers last year, Drew Brees last year. You got guys, Peyton Manning, Eli Manning within the last recent years. All these, it's like now those guys are gone. All those great guys from that era are gone now officially with Tom Brady and Ben Roethlisberger. Now we got that new young crop coming up, and it's the league is in good hands. Like
Russell Wilson. Well, right now the veteran is Aaron Rodgers in the whole league.
No, you know who the veteran is? And this is what, like, just let's go back to the playoffs right now. You know who the veteran is right now?
Matty Staff too. He looks so young though.
Yeah, but he looks so good for his age. He got drafted in 2009, you know, so he's in that he's like Russ Wilson type of. Russ Wilson's probably younger, honestly.
Yeah, he is younger.
Aaron Rodgers is definitely the oldest guy though, because Aaron Rodgers is from 04, I think,
or
05 draft. Yeah, Matt Stafford's 09 draft. So he's
4 years older. Yeah. No, or who knows how many. But Let's talk about that game, Jeff.
Dude,
let's talk about a game.
Now that game, I made time at Disney.
Oh, yeah.
I went to Ballast Point Brewery in downtown Disney. I'm like, the guy was like, I was like, I need the bar with the TVs. I need the TVs because they didn't have like outside TVs. And then he's like, it's gonna be an hour 45. I'm like, fuck it, just put me down.
I need to
be there, even if I catch halftime or maybe the fourth. Just put me down, bro. Like, I just want to catch a little bit of it at least.
Exactly.
But then I like walk back to the park and shit, and then like they're like 30 minutes later, the table's ready. It's only midway through the first.
Nice.
No, it's the end of the first. End of the first, start of the second. I'm like, I could catch basically the whole game.
Hell yeah!
So I pretty much saw the whole game, and it was honestly, it didn't seem like it was as. I don't know. I didn't see the first game.
Sweating a little bit.
I think I was just too invested.
No, I was invested.
I was like,
look. I'm a Packer fan through and through. At the end of the day,
but the horns are coming out of your head right now.
A little bit.
They're starting to peek out.
They're peeking a little bit. You know what I mean? You know, like
it can't get out of my head unless you're like, you earned your horns that day, Jeff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I was like, oh shit, did I? Are they coming out? Where are they? I need to feel them.
But honestly, after the 49ers beat the Packers, I was like, I'm even more rooting for the Rams.
Come on, exactly.
To beat the 49ers.
It was like fed to you.
It was fate.
Yeah, it was just fate, right?
You know what I mean? Like
mutual hate for the Niners and LA native LA team had to happen.
So I was watching the game and I was sweating a little bit towards the second because they were down
17-7.
Yeah, 17-7. I was like, oh no, like and I don't know if you noticed this, Jeff, watching on the TV that you were watching, but here at home, it was loud when the Rams were on offense. Yeah. I mean, it was loud. That means there was a lot of 49er fans.
I wasn't really listening to the sound, yeah.
You could tell that Matthew Stafford had to use a silent count, had to tell them, look, signals, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
they couldn't even talk.
Many Niners
they couldn't even talk in the huddle. It was crazy that loud of how many opposing fans were there. I
saw the most treasonous, most diabolical, unpatriotic flag I've ever seen. Like, I've never seen a flag that has disgusted me more than this. I've never seen something that has made me less proud and less wanted to be disassociated with Southern California.
Oh, wow.
I saw a LA 49ers flag.
Oh, no.
I was like, can we burn this flag right now?
Oh, so we're wild.
Can the Ayatollah Khomeini come and take over Southern California
I love this
now? We need a theocratic government that we only worship the Dodgers and the Lakers and no Bay Area teams.
Garcetti was here. It was there at the game. He needs to make a law.
Yeah.
That there is,
it's called the Sunday Law. It's you don't root for Bay Area teams on Sunday.
Exactly.
It's impossible. I saw that
people riled up with that. I saw
that flag. I was like, ooh, I was like, what? I was like, this. Are you a Dodgers fan and you have that flag?
Hey,
are you a Lakers fan?
Speaking of that, I love this whole back and forth on Twitter between like Rams fans and 49er fans
that are
from LA natives. And they're saying, so are you saying beat LA while during Dodger games too?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, man. These chants are a little sus to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're looking funny in the light.
I saw that Homer meme when he's going back into it says they have the 49ers hat and then he goes back in and he comes back out with the Dodgers hat.
Look, I get it. There was no teams right here for a long time. People have Niners ties. Hey, some of my friends are Niners fans. Great people.
I chose a team in Wisconsin, Jeff.
I'm going to say this. I better not ever see an LA Niners hat ever. LA Niners flag ever again, bro. I'm burning it. Burning it on site.
Make sure it has the SF on there.
Yeah, SF at least. Don't disrespect me like this.
There was never a Los Angeles 49ers.
Never.
Ever.
There never will be.
Exactly.
And
I get it if you have an LA Raiders.
Hey.
I get it.
Look, the Raiders, they were here so good. They're just raiding towns, bro. They go from LA, they raided LA, they raided Oakland, now they're raiding Vegas, bro.
So the Rams are going to the Super Bowl, playing at the Super Bowl at home. It's SoFi Stadium. The Bucks won last year at home. Mm-hmm. You know, hopefully, knock on wood, same thing happens 2 years in a row.
I just want to say shout out 100 yards for OBJ and 100 yards for Cooper Kupp.
Crazy.
Best wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2 duo.
Crazy, dude.
OBJ's not washed up.
He's looking like he did in New York.
Yeah, he's looking good, bro. OBJ, this is the thing. Cooper Kupp takes so much weight off OBJ. Sure. Like, because Matt Staff's like, look, Cooper Kupp's our best receiver, but OBJ,
and when they double him,
it's because they do two different things. OBJ is a deep threat, and fucking Cooper Kupp's a slant deep threat too.
Exactly.
But the thing is, Cooper Kupp is like, I don't even diss him as a slant, but he's way more dynamic. A deep slant, like you're coming down, like he's sick, bro. Like I love,
and that's the thing that a lot of people were talking about. That's the controversial thing about Cooper Kupp that I liked that you brought it up, Jeff. Is that a lot of people were calling him that slot receiver, like Edelman,
but he's not.
He's not. He's the you know why they're calling him that? Because he's white.
Oh yeah, it's a typical like stereotype for sure.
And so that he's a slot receiver.
Yeah.
He's not that Devontae Adams, that Julio Jones, that Chad Ochocinco type of player, because he's white.
Yeah, I mean, definitely you label the white receiver as a slot receiver, slant receiver. Like that's just like what it is. But at the end of the day, he's out that stereotype. He went above and beyond it. Like now he's clearly wide receiver 1, and then you put OBJ in that lineup, who's always been a wide receiver 1, and now he's the second option, and he's getting 100 yards too. Unstoppable.
And give it to a guy that can sling the fucking ball.
And Tyler Higbee was out, bro.
Yeah, no, he might be out for the
Super Bowl. But the backup was good. The backup played good. His name is escaping me. Blanton. Yeah, he played pretty good. But OBJ's sick. Fucking our running game's kind of sorry. That's the only thing
we're not even talking about the most important part.
Oh,
the biggest thing that got us to saying us. Look at me. The
horns are coming out.
Slip it out a little more.
I mean, you did say you were a lunar goat, right?
Oh,
so it's adjacent to the Ram, dog.
That is
Lunar New Year, dog.
What?
Goat.
What got the Rams to the Super Bowl back 2 or 3 years ago was that defensive line,
and we still got it, and it's better.
And Aaron Donald,
Von Miller,
and Leonard Floyd are gonna come after Joe Burrow, and they're gonna come after this offensive line, and it's gonna be crazy.
That 9 sack, that O line that gave up 9 sacks to the Titans, they're gonna eviscerate and dismantle.
Look, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be as boring as that Super Bowl that we saw, which was the Patriots versus.
It's gonna be way more explosive, but
the Rams are gonna
win.
I'm calling it that.
Yeah,
I feel like, look, if Joe Burrow wins, it's gonna surprise me, yes, but congratulations. But at the end of the day, I can't look. You got to put the facts and the team and the experience on Sean McVay's side and say, look, the Rams got it.
Look, the Rams might win it all. I see the Bengals win. The blueprint for the Bengals to win is Joe Burrow once again being able to hold up to that physical toll of all those sacks, but hitting Jamar Chase on some good like passes, and also honestly, it's gonna be Matt Stafford throwing some INTs.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna have to be that.
I'm hope. Knock on wood. Or I don't even know this is made of wood, but knock on wood that Matt Stafford does not, because I feel like he's been playing so good that he's due for a Matthew Stafford type of game.
I hope not.
I hope not either. Like he looks really, something else I want to talk about, Jeff. I don't know if you know that the AFC team is the home team on the Super Bowl. So the Bengals are going to be in the Rams home locker.
That's some bullshit.
That's crazy. Why don't you just change it? Like they're at home. Let them be at their home locker.
Let them get the Chargers locker room or something.
We're talking about there might be like 3-4 locker rooms in there.
Yeah, I think there's for sure 3. There has to be 3. They have like a visiting away one, and then they have home Chargers, home Rams. There has to be that. Yeah, it has to be that way.
Give the Bengals the home Chargers one, and then the Rams are home.
And Rams don't give the Rams the fucking away one.
That'd be weird.
That's just not cool, man.
You know what I mean? Like you just put them in a different vibe.
Over under halftime show. Hi, my name is that coming out? What are the odds? No, dude. If Eminem plays "Hi, My Name Is,"
he's gonna play "Hi, My Name Is."
Is he?
He's gonna
real Slim Shady.
Oh, for real. He's good. You have to bring that in not the whole song, but like a snippet at least.
Well, that whole concert is just snippets of shit.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna have a little bit of "Hi, My Name Is" because he's got tracks for days, and Kendrick Lamar's coming out too.
Dude, you know what? I'll lose
Dr.
my shit.
Dre, Snoop Dogg,
but I'll lose my fucking shit, dude, if 50 Cent comes out somehow, somewhere.
Yeah. You just have that aftermath vibe.
Just that Get Rich or Die Trying.
Oh my God.
In the Club, dog.
Damn.
If In the Club comes on in a halftime show, I might pass out. Dog.
You might take off your shirt.
I might take off my shirt, dude. I don't know, man. That'd be sick. In the Club. Girls go out.
Pass out.
Pass out. That'd be fucking
That'd be
sick.
great.
I don't know.
No, I'm excited. I'm super excited for the Super Bowl. Like the Super Bowl halftime show. It seems.
I feel like this is the first Super Bowl halftime show that's like I'm actually excited for, or at least intrigued by. I'm not excited because I feel like Super Bowl halftime shows are always kind of whack.
No, personally. They're usually always by a pop star. Like, look, they had Bruno Mars like 3 times. They had
the Weeknd last time.
The Weeknd. The Weeknd's one was kind of weird but kind of cool. Like, I remember that one.
I never really liked halftime shows, but I feel like this one I'm more looking forward to. I'm not saying excited, but I just want to see what it is.
Because it gives the LA vibe.
Snoop Dogg, is Snoop Dogg still really a good live performer? I have my doubts.
Is Dr. Dre still a good live performer?
I have my doubts. Is Eminem still a good live performer? I have my doubts.
Is Mary J. Blige still?
I know Kendrick's still a good live performer.
Do you know that? When's the last time he's performed live?
I haven't seen him live.
No, but when's the last time he's performed live?
He did that shit in Vegas, like
2019.
No, it was this summer. It was like in
2021.
Yeah, 2021.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he did something in Vegas. It was not even in the summer. It might have been sometime in like the holidays or something. Yeah. And it seemed pretty good.
Look, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the Super Bowl commercials.
Prop bet,
Jeff. Oh, we gotta talk about
Super
this,
Bowl
Jeff.
MVP.
No, hold on. Before we get to Super Bowl MVP, we gotta talk about that crazy bet that we saw that we put up on the podcast.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
$20, guys. Look. $20 a guy puts down and
of the
wins
site credit.
500 exactly. He just signed up for FanDuel that day and got $20 for free off of a code and won $579,000. I mean, it's gonna be taxed, so it's gonna be something like $300,000, but $300,000 off of no money that he ever put down.
Fire. But see, the bet, there's a bet. It was a parlay, so he basically, I don't really remember the odds, but it was who was going to be the exact score. Bengals 27, fucking Chiefs 24, and then he picked the exact score of the Rams.
20-17.
Yeah, exact score of the Rams, exact score of the Rams 49ers. It's a crazy bet. I mean, there's some variance. Like, you could kind of use a little bit of logic to it, but the fact that the odds are that crazy, he got lucky as fuck, but it's just wild.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Wild.
Crazy.
Wild ass bet, dude.
Speaking of other things, wild is the Lakers and
the Lakers just wilding,
out, just not giving a fuck about what their score is.
Not giving a fuck about the city, just letting us be in squalor and depression.
Just let us just crawl into our shells and die.
Yeah, that's how I feel, Lakers. That's how you make me feel.
No, like, cause look, last time we talked, we haven't talked since the Brooklyn game. The Brooklyn game was dope. They played amazingly then, and then they sucked. And I mean, the Philly game was okay because Anthony Davis. No, but Anthony Davis played out of his mind on in Philly.
That's what I want to say. Anthony Davis. That's probably the best game I've seen him all year.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Anthony Davis is actually balling. I got excited.
Not shut down, but he was up in Joel Embiid's
They were
face.
going back and forth. Like it was definitely a battle, and it looked like Anthony Davis was the better guy in that match.
He's looking more like himself.
But the thing is, it's like, once again, we can't get the ball rolling because Anthony Davis has that game. Like, oh man, like now we'll get him going like this, right. And now LeBron James has this like inflammation in his knee.
Yeah, and knee inflammation.
What? Like, we can't get anything going. It's just
what's his name? Westbrook had a 30-point or 20-point half the other night. You know what I mean?
It's just not looking good. Honestly, like it looks like the rain is falling and I see no end in sight. It's just not looking good. Like I always said, if we could get the 6th seed and get out of the playing game, we could maybe go to the West. We could maybe make a run at the Western Conference Finals. Maybe get to the finals because we could avoid.
But who are we trading, Jeff? Because the trade deadline is
trades.
Nobody.
There's nothing happening. I honestly maybe I'm usually the optimistic guy here. I'm being negative as fuck right now. There's nothing happening. Wow. This is our team, Laker Nation. This is our team.
This is what's happening.
This is what's happening. This is the reality.
The reality is that we are the 2012, 2013 Lakers.
But this is what I was going to say.
Dwight Howard and Steve Nash.
Maybe this is my optimism peaking, but now I need LeBron James to come back. But we saw the best game from Anthony Davis against Philly. And low-key, we saw the best game from Russ Westbrook against Charlotte. Mm-hmm. Where he was hitting his three, he was going to the basket, he was more in control, playing at a slower pace, kind of timing his moves. He was hitting his little jumpers, but more just going to the rim, attacking, not going crazy. But we need LeBron. Like,
oh, we do.
You know, Russ.
We need that driving force.
Russ, AD, and LeBron have only played 13 games together.
16.
That's what I'm saying. That's nothing, bro.
16.
Nothing.
Out of the 53.
Yeah, it's like 53 now. Like.
16 games.
It's just sad, and it's sad as a Laker fan, honestly.
It's sad to see a season that we had so much hope for kind of go away, kind of just wither and burn out into the sun.
Because right now we're the 9th seed, and it's like,
and yeah, it could possibly happen. Yes, we could possibly make it into the playoffs.
We're gonna make the playoffs. Probably the playing. We're gonna make the playing games.
The clip I saw this post by Basketball Source that just stabbed me right in the heart, and it said the Clippers are the 8th seed and the Lakers are the 9th seed, and the Kawhi and Paul George have been out less games than LeBron and AD have been out.
Yeah. I mean, look, the Clippers play hard. I'm not going to take anything away from the Clippers. They're playing hard. It's more about the Lakers just not being able to find some chemistry, not being able to find healthy bodies at the right time. I don't know. It's not looking good. They're like 5 or 6 games back from the 6th seed. So it's looking tough, man. It looks like it's going to be in the playing game. It looks like...
And that's why I feel like we've gotten so like down on basketball this first half of the season, just because you feel like, I don't know, you feel that I don't know, the depression, I guess, or that just like, fuck. Lakers again, because we're Laker fans.
It's not fun to watch.
Yeah, we're Laker fans through and through. And I watch like other games, and yeah, it's fun. We watched that whole Milwaukee, and we were watching the Brooklyn Nets and Suns game earlier. But it's just not fun.
I mean, I still like watching basketball, but watching the Lakers is not fun right now.
Right.
It's just not fun.
Oh yeah, because Giannis and Joel Embiid have been playing out of their mind. Fucking Jokic has been playing great. It's been a fun season other than that. You know what I mean? Then when you feel the Lakers just have this potential that to just do great things and they don't, it bums me out.
But there's still around 35 games left, I think. So
speaking of basketball, Jeff, people are calling me Swindler.
The Swindler, dude.
I should change my name to that.
You should. That'd be hilarious.
I should change my fantasy name to that. The Swindler.
Yeah, we did a fantasy basketball trade.
We did a trade. Andrew Wiggins for Spencer Dinwiddie and a 3rd round pick for next year.
Yeah, because we have a dynasty fantasy draft, fantasy basketball league that we're in, and Sam needed some help. I needed to solidify the league.
I needed a lot of help.
Yeah, Sam, I needed to prop you up for next season a little bit.
Definitely.
I'm admitting it on camera.
Oh yeah, definitely needed that pick because my season has gone to shit. But I got a lot of players that I can build off of, and
see, I like playing fantasy sports just because it gets me more engaged with the league. Like, it makes me want to pay attention more.
Definitely. You know what?
A little money on the line.
Recently, somebody told me look at fantasy basketball like the movie Moneyball. I love that movie.
That's true. But Moneyball,
I love that movie. No, towards the middle to the end where they're not trying to.
Can I admit something?
Yeah,
I've never seen Moneyball.
Really?
Never seen it.
It's on Netflix. Even if you're not a sports fan,
I am.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I admit it. I am. Here,
card carrying member of the sports fan club.
Great movie. Jonah Hill, Brad Pitt do such a great job.
Everybody loves, even non-sports fans love that movie.
I'm telling you, dude, it's such a great movie. Just really good, really well done. But anyways, it goes back behind the math and analytics behind picking certain players like Billy Beane did to not just to win, not to just wow the fans, not to just get these outstanding like statistics, but to get guys to plug in and work and get W's.
Well, yeah, I mean, Billy Beane was the first,
and that's what fantasy basketball is all about.
Yeah, for sure. And Billy Beane was one of the first guys to use sabermetrics and analytics in all of sports.
Right.
And that team, the A's, even still till now, they don't have a lot of money. So he was just finding ways.
And he still gets them to the playoffs.
Yeah, I think he's still the general manager. I'm not really sure.
He is.
But yeah, no, I knew the whole story about those A's. I mean, those A's, early 2000s A's, I think one of those teams won like 108
that's
games.
the one. That's the one.
And they lost to the Yankees in the first round. They never went past the first round. That was always kind of the thing.
Yeah.
They could never get the big games.
No, this, I don't know what year this was, but they actually go to the divisional or the championship round.
I don't think the A's ever went to the maybe they did in the movie. Maybe I'm forgetting too.
I don't even know. Me too. Yeah. I'm forgetting. But great movie. Recommend it. Definitely should watch it.
And it helps somewhat like that.
Oh, for sure.
Somewhat.
But yeah, man, it's been a definitely great episode. Good time. Good hanging out. Thank you guys for listening in. Thank you guys for sending your support. Thank you guys for following us on Instagram. We're at Instagram at Unlucky Specialist, on Twitter at Unlucky S Podcast. You will find us on every platform: iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever you want to listen to us on. You'll find us. It's your boy Sam Torres.
It's your boy Jeff Depena. We love you. We out here. Peace.
Woo!